And we're back, just 1 minute, with Jeppe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, now I got it right. I'm sorry for that.
It's okay.
Peeperkorn, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, at least I got
they
some.
do an I in the matchups.
I had the wrong one here.
Yeah.
Now we know, and I think we can fix it for the semifinals.
Right. Good.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thanks.
Good showing with your Shadol deck going up against Clifford.
Yeah, Clifford's not that difficult of a matchup for me because of my Secret Village in the side.
Yes.
I also side the MSTs. I was debating siding in Denkos, but I didn't because I think Mistake is better when they have the scout, but Benno didn't draw the scout, so...
Yeah. Did you know Benno before that match?
Yeah, I've seen Benno a couple of times at tournaments, and he comes to the Netherlands as well to play some tournaments, so that's nice.
All right. And you two are friends?
No,
you know each other?
We know each other.
All right. Well, that will do in that case.
Yeah.
So the first game, even though you're saying that the match is somewhat easy because of the Secret Village, first game at first didn't really go as planned.
No, I drew a bad hand. I didn't have my Shadows. I didn't get to fuse at the start. So when he had the pendulum scales, he could attack over most of my monsters. The effect failure was a blowout because otherwise I could have gotten the Seraph combo off, which he was afraid of. He was debating going first himself, not to have the Seraphs on the field, but he had failure, so that was good for him.
All right. And then you are really standing with your back against the wall, and then from the top you're ripping a Shadow Fusion.
Yeah, but he has the emptiness there.
Okay, well, he didn't activate it there.
Yeah, he did. He activated emptiness, but I drew one with the Mathematician, and for turn I also drew a Shadow Fusion. So I activated Shadow Fusion, then he flipped over emptiness. Yeah, one more set.
Yeah.
And then I just set the Veiler because Veiler's nothing against Clifford.
Right.
I knew I could take the 2100 from the monster, and then Pero was in the grave, which nobody looks at.
Yes,
my friend also told me, like, if Pero's in the grave,
don't look at your own graveyard?
Yeah, they don't look at it.
Okay.
I look at it. I was like, I look at my own graveyard, Pero. I destroy the other back row, then emptiness goes. I have another Shadow Fusion, but he tribute summoned. So I was like, that's bad. But then he made a misplay, and he's really he didn't really like it. He was like, oh, such a mistake. And I think that affected him during the last game as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That he was suffering from.
Yeah, because I could fusion summon from the deck then.
Yes.
So
of course, all of you guys, and I mean every single one of you saw that misplay immediately. Now, the whole chat was always like, why does he summon from the extra deck? He shouldn't have done it. And otherwise he couldn't have come back.
No. I would have lost that game. And it's just
that's the way it is.
For me. Yeah, that's the way it is.
Little mistakes, big effect at this level of competition.
Yes.
All right. So you're going to the side decking portion.
Yes.
And you're bringing in the Secret Village.
Yes, I bring in 2 Secret Village, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, and a Crush card.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
We
haven't seen a Crush card activated all weekend. We've only seen it in the decks, but we've never seen it activated.
It was a blowout card last match because I had a combination of Crush card on Stellar Knights. He had 3 Stellar Knights on the field, then he took an Altair to the hand, and then I Crush card him. He puts everything into the graveyard, and then I summoned Denko Sekka, and he had 5 sets and no hand. So that was game. Yeah.
Right. This is how you do it, okay.
Yes, this is how you do it.
All right. Anything else that was coming in against Benno, apart from the Secret Village and the Crush card?
The 3 Mystical Space Typhoon for the Pendulum Scales. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So 6 cards. And how can you make room for 6 cards? What do you take out?
The cards I take out are obviously effect failures. I took out the Pero because Mystical Space Typhoon is fine as well. It's just you can draw, and I took out the Allure of Darkness. And let me see. I don't remember the other 2 cards that I took out.
All right.
But I left in the Mistakes and I left in the Seraphs. Usually, the Tsukuyomi went out.
Okay. How is Tsukuyomi been serving you this weekend?
Well, I haven't seen it that much, but when I did, for tops, it won me the game.
Oh, okay.
I could took Unicorn, and then make a fusion and then go on from there.
Right.
And
right.
I had mistake, so.
Okay. Is there anything else? I mean, you're saying it was fine, you didn't see that often. Is there any card in your deck where you're like, now after that many rounds against some of the best players in Europe, this is what I would be changing about my deck?
No, I'm fairly
happy
with what I did with the deck. I might. I'm not really sure because the Secret Village is MVP because not many players see it coming, so they don't side for it. There was one player who had Raigeki Break in Necros, but he used it on another card before I activated the Secret Village,
right,
so
right.
that was...
And Benno had a set Book of Moon.
Yeah.
Do you think it would have been better for him when you activate the Secret Village to chain the Book of Moon immediately?
He can't.
He can't?
No, because I had Winda on the field, so he can't.
Oh.
Winda is a spellcaster. So that's why I did the Shadol fusion with the 2 Falcos, so I would be able... It's like Denko Sekka. It's like when you summon Denko Sekka, he can't respond.
Oh, I thought it still uses the chain when you activate it.
It's not a chain, no.
Okay. So, it's even stronger than we thought, to be honest.
It is.
Okay, well... this has been your MVP this weekend, I guess?
Secret Village, it has been, yes.
Would you ever consider running it in the main deck?
No, because most decks either don't use that many spell cards, or they run spellcasters themselves. So, and it's a dead draw versus decks who don't really
so the
rely on it.
Side deck is where it shines.
Side deck is where it shines, yes.
All right.
And I've seen it exceptionally often. So my opponent's just happy to give me a Secret Village, apparently.
All right. Anything else about your deck? About the extra deck, you're happy with that?
Yes, I'm looking at taking out maybe one of the 3 XCs that you need an extra material for, and I've missed one Shekinaga during the tournament, so I would put in a second Shekinaga for one of the 3. I haven't made the Masquerade, even though in theory it's very good.
Yeah.
So I think I would take that out because I usually go into either Delteros or Ouroboros.
Okay.
Yeah.
And last question, maybe. How did you prepare for the event? And well, let's make it a double question.
Yeah.
And what was your expectation going into the event?
My expectation was to lose miserably X3 because I had little time to test, and then I tested against a friend with Necros, and I never drew a mistake or Thunder King or anything, and we just played game 1, and I just kept on losing. Then I read some articles saying that cards like Darkle and stuff like that is a dead draw in the deck because it's not a combo piece. So that's why I put in cards like Tsukiyomi and Pero, even though I think they're not the most optimal cards. For this format they are, as long as we don't have the new card, the new Water Fusion, which is very good.
Give another push too.
I would maybe take some cards out that would deal with the Jinlock for other cards that can also deal with it if that card is out.
And okay, this is the last question, I promise.
Yeah.
What about the Star Serifs? You were happy with those?
Yeah, because of Shadol, you go through your deck pretty quickly. Mathematician dumps some cards in the grave, Beast draws you cards, Allure of Darkness draws you cards. It hasn't conflicted with Mistake that often, and I've been able to yesterday summon the Seraphs like 6-7 times.
Oh, okay.
Today they got countered twice, and once I couldn't summon them because of Jinlock,
Yeah.
which game 1 I lost.
It seems a little like they're less good when you're going up against the very best of players in the field.
Not the very best of players. It is bad against Necros. Not bad, but not optimal.
Okay.
Let's say it like that. I take them out against Necros in order to side in my my cards that I use against Necros.
Right. Okay. Well, Jeppe is our first semi-finalist for this weekend of YCS Bochum. 4 players remaining out of 1,111 players. So you're better than 1,107 guys. That's something.
Yes, that's something.
And are you now looking at taking it all down and going home as a winner?
Sure, that's the
goal?
That's the goal. And the first goal is essentially Sky Dragon. Second goal is taking it all down.
All right. You've heard it from Jeppe. And that's it for now. We're going to go on another short break because the other matches should have concluded by now already. And then we're going to be back with one of the semi-finals. I can't promise you which one we're going to pick because we first need to figure out who's still in the tournament. There is a chance that we're going to see the Volcanic Heroes in the semi-finals or, well, another Klee deck. And then there's, of course, Necros.
I would like to see the Volcanic deck.
Okay, your vote is on Volcanic. All right, let's see how that plays out. We're going to be back with all the action from YCS Bochum. We're back at YCS Bochum, and I have been promoted to card holder. Here I got a couple of good cards that Rolf is going to talk about to run us through the popular decks this weekend, so you know